Karate, or empty hands as we know it today, was developed on the island of Okinawa, the largest of the Ryukyu chain of islands. It's about 60 miles long and about 12 miles wide, yet it produced the world's greatest martial arts masters. Although we can trace the immigration of many Chinese boxers to Okinawa in the early 1400s, perhaps the most significant year in Okinawan history is 1609. It was in this year that the Satsuma clan of Kyushu invaded Okinawa and imposed kimu, or martial law. The ban on the possession of weapons created the development of three karate schools: Nahate, Shurite, and Tomarite. Nahate later became Gojuru under Chojan Miyagi. Shurite became Shorinryu under Chutoku Kyan, and Tomarite became Okinawan Kempo. Master Shinkichi Shimabuku was born around the turn of the 20th century. He began studying karate as a child and soon became a well-respected master of Gojuru under Sensei Miyagi and Shorinryu under Motobu Choki and Chutoku Kyan. Still, he felt many of these movements to be somewhat artificial in combat. Hence came his new creation, Chan Miguate, named in respect of his sensei. This radical new idea was at first accepted in the early 1950s by the masters of the time, but as they considered their loss of their identity, they rejected Tatsuo's new method. However, he persistently continued to practice the Shorinryu style with his logical improvements. Today, Isshinryu, the One Heart system, so named by his senior student and good friend Eiko Kenishi, is the most popular Okinawan style of karate in the world. A synthesis of Gojuru and Shorinryu, it employs a vertical fist punch with the thumb held on top of the wrist of the fist for wrist stability, natural blocks with the muscle of the forearm, and short, erect stances to allow mobility in any direction. Shimabuku gives the birthday of Isshinryu as 1956, although it was obviously an evolutionary process over many years of development. In fact, it was still developing its Kobujitsu content when several significant American Marines procured a contract for Master Shimabuku to teach his logical new system to the American military personnel who were occupying the tiny island on a peacekeeping duty. This, of course, accounts for the fact that many Isshinryu dojos sprang up in distant parts of the United States in the early 60s as these soldiers returned home. One such dojo was in Inkster, Michigan, where I began studying under Sensei Doug Noxon around 1966. Following my promotion to Shodan and the establishment of 3 dojos in the Windsor area, Sensei Noxon died. Devoted to Isshinryu, we then took our leadership from Sensei Harry Acklin of Cleveland, Ohio. In 1975, the Udansha of Ontario and Manitoba established the Canadian Isshinryu Karate Association, and today there are 23 dojos in Canada with 140 black belts and over 1,500 students practicing this radical style. This video is an attempt to explain and preserve the system and provide a standard training tool for Canadian Isshinryu students. My techniques can never be equal to Sensei Acklin's. However, I must express my gratitude to him for teaching me to practice them with a great deal of pride.